We're going to continue to work on this chassis by removing the gas tank and the fuel lines. So I'm going to climb in here and I'm going to cut these hoses here. These two look like original hoses. Got the original clamps. This ones don't, but I'm going to cut right through them so that I can, when it goes back, I'm going to put some new hoses on it. So let me get this new razor blade out. And I'm going to cut these hoses. And I'm going to start where? Probably right here. It's a good starting point. There you go. This can go with the gas tank. Climb all in here. That's on there. It's on there. But for now, I think I can just get them out that way. Have to get those out at a later time. What else? Got the ground cable here for the sending unit. This was already cut. This is the ground and this is the power for the sending unit. And it's got a ground right here. Get that out of the way. Then it looks like it's got two brackets. Actually, yeah, 4 bolts. Look to be bigger than what I got, so we'll get the right socket. A lubricant there. And let's see now, what's it gonna be? Already got a floor jack, as you can see, under the gas tank, holding it up. So get these things socket before they fly out of there. This as well, and we get the ones on this side. So 8 of them. Sure seems to be a lot easier removing the gas tank when you don't have a cab and a bed next to it. Pretty much when you don't have a whole truck. Let's lower this down and see what she wants to do. Oh, let's see what's caught over here somewhere. There we go. I don't even know how much gas it has in the tank. Doesn't feel like much. Drag this thing over here out of the way. For now. So there we go. What else we can get out right now? I think. You can tell right there where they put the extra holes, where these little tiny bolts were at. Yeah, someone had made this definitely fit in place. We'll have to see what the correct one would be. But for now, we're just gonna take it apart. Okay, let me get this jack out of the way. Maybe I can get to these fuel lines. Let's see what's holding them. To be careful walking over that. And as you can see, we have the steel brake line right here that goes on this bracket to the rear diff, and this is the flexible hose. So we need to take it off right there. Let me get the proper line wrench for that. And let me bring my trusty vice grips in case all that fails. Excuse me. Oh, it's on there pretty tight. It's on there really good. It's probably never been taken apart. Come on. Nope. Feel like it wants to strip. Well, what I need to do is put some heat to it. And I do have a a new line here for this, so let me get my torch out. Dangerous when you try to get your torch out to do a brake line. There we go, guys. I was able to get enough hose for my torch, so I'm gonna heat this up. But before I do that, I want to cut this hose here. I am gonna replace this hose, so I'm gonna cut it, because if you don't, sometimes when you heat up that line, it'll kind of the rubber line will kind of explode, and sometimes it just sends a bunch of pieces everywhere, all over the place. So I don't want to take that chance, so I'm gonna do that right now. So I'm gonna put some heat here, get that loose, then I'm gonna put some here while I'm here, get some heat on this one and get that loose, because that needs to be replaced anyways. So let's see, let me get on this other side so I can get a better shot at it. Make some room here. And make some fire. See, that's what I was talking about. And I cut that hose just so that it won't do that, but it did. It's a good thing that it's pointing out that way. And guess what? He loosened it up. You can see how the brake fluid is blowing and boiling. So you need to really be careful when you do this kind of stuff. Sketchy stuff once away again. But I knew that it was going to do that, so I was kind of expecting it. Definitely off there. And now we're going to work on the other ones and make sure that, well, let's see, the other ones will play nice and loosen up like they should. So now that I got them loose, I'm going to leave that with the rear end. So when we detail the rear end, because we are going to take that off as well, we'll deal with that. So now the brake line is loose. Get all my tools out of here. It's a bit sketchy, but it worked. There we go. So that one's loose. There's a wiring harness on this side that I can see that goes to the tail lights, and I'm going to get that out. Okay, as I was saying, it has this wiring harness that goes to the tail lights, and it goes right here. These wire clamps, I suppose. And that one, it's got bolt going to it, and so is this one. So let me get my little machine to unbolt all this stuff. And you know, and this turned out to be, I wasn't gonna go that far on this chassis, on this frame, but since I got this far, might as well do it. You know, I'm gonna remove everything from this frame, including the whole suspension and the rear end, and we're gonna clean it and we're gonna make it look really nice. There's nothing wrong with this harness. It just needs to be cleaned up and needs to be put back in when we go back together. Got some water from the last time that we pressure washed this thing. There's a helicopter there in the background, so that's what that noise is. So everything on that side and towards the back, I think is everything that there's removable or that I'm willing to remove at this point. Still got a lot of stuff, all the suspension components and everything. So let's start unbolting the motor mount brackets so that I can go ahead and remove this lines for the fuel tank and for the rear brakes as an assembly. Okay guys, I just wanted to show you I have removed everything else from the frame. The only thing left is the front end suspension and brakes. I'm gonna remove every bit of that. And also as you can see, the rear differential still there, and I think I'm gonna remove that as an assembly. I'm just gonna disconnect it right there where the lift springs are at, and it should come off as an assembly with the lift springs, shocks, and everything, and even with the brake hoses. I'm gonna undo it right there on the front end shackles and the rear shackles, and I'm just gonna roll it off. So this is what the frame looks like. I'm showing you both sides. I removed the lines, everything else that it's bolted on it, pretty much. And then I think I'm gonna do this on the next video. I'm gonna do this tomorrow. We're gonna call it a day, and we're gonna remove the whole front end suspension, including the subframe that holds the engine cradle. We're gonna unbolt everything, and we're gonna rebuild the whole front end, bushings, shocks, brakes, brake hoses, ball joints, and we're gonna clean and detail everything, and we're gonna use whatever's usable and whatever's in good shape. But I just want to let you know, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe and give me some comments.